Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Patrice, hence the Patrice.Denise, and I am on a health journey, a journey to get myself back on track health-wise. In the past few years ago, I had let myself kind of go, and through working with my primary care doctor and working on myself spiritually, mentally, and physically, I have been able to get myself back on track. I kind of slipped. I wouldn't say slip. I kind of migrated a little bit back to some old habits, and I started to put on a few pounds. I think that's because of just life in general. Sometimes life can take, life can take over, and I recognize that, and so now I'm on a fitness journey again. So join me. Before I get started on today's topic, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you would like to stick with me. Like I said, I am on this health journey, and I want you to join me and travel this road with me. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload other videos. And as you progress through this video, if you like it, thumbs up. So today's topic, my 2-week update on Mounjaro. So Mounjaro is an injection used to control blood glucose levels. It is approved by the FDA for type 2 diabetics in order to control their blood sugar. Off label, and that's a whole nother video that I'll get into, a whole nother topic. But off label, it has been proven to provide weight loss in some people who have been taking the medication. So I just want to give you an update on how my past 2 weeks experience has been with Mounjaro. So first off, during my first week, and I have videos on week 1 and week 2. They're more like vlogs. This is more like a sit down video. So, if you're into sit down videos, this is for you. If you're into vlogs, the other videos are for you. But nevertheless, my first week, my starting weight was 191. By the end of that first week, I was down to 189. So I lost 3 pounds. This past week, after my second injection, again, I started that second week at 189, and I am now down to 185. A little teaser, I may be lower than 185 now, but no. So at the end of my 2 weeks on Mounjaro, I measured that 185.2, so a total of 6 pounds lost in 2 weeks. That is great. I'll take it. I know that weight is not the only indicator of your health, so I wanted to measure some other things and keep track of some other things as I'm on this journey. So I did measure my abdomen, the skinniest or the smallest part of my abdomen, the upper part, that was 35 inches, and then around my lower abdomen, that was 39 inches. Sorry, the upper abdomen was 35.75. I want to make sure I get that, because if I don't lose, or if I do lose, we'll be able to track it better. But anyway, so 35 around the upper abdomen, the smaller area, and then down at the bottom, that was 39. So another video I want to do is talking about visceral fat, and that's that fat around your abdomen. So I am targeting that area because I want to lose that. That has a lot to do with insulin resistance and diabetes. So I want to target that area. We'll talk about that in another video. Side effects that I have experienced on Mounjaro. So fatigue. I have noticed that I do get tired, or I am tired the day after my injection. So like today, I did my injection yesterday, and today I noticed that after I eat, I am fatigued. I'm tired. That may have something to do with the feeling of being full right after you eat. You know how you eat on Thanksgiving or whatever special occasion that you may ingest a lot, and you just feel so full, like, oh, well, that's how, and you're tired. Well, that's how I feel on the day after my injection. I do my shots in the evening, so right before bed. Last night I did it in my thigh, and the previous 2 times I did it in my abdomen. No real difference in what I experienced so far in either one, because I don't really experience any pain when I mean, it's like a little prick when I injected, so not much pain that I experienced. So either or is fine, I guess. With me, I was nervous yesterday doing it in the thigh because I've never done that before. I've been on Ozempic for 2 years prior to being on Mounjaro. Check out my first video on that. And I've always done the injection in my abdomen, and I've never had much issues. Some people say they experience itching at the injection site, pain, stinging. It's a little prick for me, not much stinging. I haven't really noticed any itching at the injection site. So, all right. My appetite has decreased. I've been out to eat since starting Mounjaro. I've been at gatherings since starting Mounjaro, and I can tell that I don't eat just to eat anymore. Mounjaro is helping me to say, okay, let me be intentional about what I'm putting in my mouth, because I know that I'm not going to be able to withstand putting a lot in my mouth. So let me make sure I put in what I'm supposed to put into my mouth, because once you start eating, you're going to get full really fast. So I now start thinking more about what I should put in my mouth instead of just casually eating. So my appetite has decreased. And I don't think about food as much. I don't think like, okay, what am I going to have for lunch today? I don't like just overly think about food all the time. Let's see. To help with that, to help with me with monitoring what I'm eating and make sure I'm eating the proper things, I have started using MyFitnessPal to track my nutrition, as well as to track my water and exercise and things like that. I have bought some protein shakes. I started out with pure protein just because I'm economical, and it was a good buy. And then I also bought some of the Walmart brand, the Equate. Again, economical. They have 30 grams of protein in it. The sugar, this is total carbs, is 5 on the Equate and 6 on the pure protein. So they taste really well. I also have the chocolate in the Equate, and they taste really good. So I've been doing these when I am not too hungry and I want to make sure I am getting some nutrients in. So I have been doing those. I have not been experiencing much nausea. Like I said before, when I get that fatigue feeling, I do feel a little woozy, a little lightheaded, but that's mostly only the day after the injection. Some people said they experienced burps. I experienced that a little bit during my first week, but some people were saying that they've experienced like a sulfur taste when they burp. I haven't experienced that, unless I just don't know what it's like to have a sulfur taste in your mouth. I don't know, but I haven't experienced that. So no real nausea, no burps. Let's see, constipation. I have experienced constipation, let me tell you. So what I've started doing for that is I am taking Senna, the 8.6 milligrams, and I only take it 2 to 3 times a week, just to make sure things are moving smoothly. I may incorporate a tea that I used to take, and it's called Smooth Move. So moving smoothly through. And I took that before and had some good results on that. So I may take that again here and there just to make sure things are moving out. I also have started back on drinking my gallon of water. This has 120, well, goes up to 128 in the measurements. So the 1 gallon, I have been doing that and trying to make sure I drink the whole gallon throughout the day, just to make sure I'm hydrated and continuing to keep things moving. So if you find that you're constipated, definitely make sure to look at your water intake and make sure that's increased. Some people take Miralax. I haven't tried that before. May look into doing that, but I haven't tried that before. So let's see what else. I'm starting to feel better. I noticed, so there was a gap between my Ozempic and Mounjaro. What happened was I was on Ozempic, been on Ozempic for like 2 years on the 1 milligram dosage, and I had a doctor appointment coming up. It was time for a refill on my Ozempic, and I said, you know what, let me just ask him, can he increase my dosage, because I was starting to hear the rumors about weight loss at the 2 milligram dosage on Ozempic. So I said, let me just ask him, can he increase it? So he approved it, but because others have also noticed that there's a correlation, and Wegovy was out of stock. We all know the backstory with all that. Ozempic was hard to find, so I couldn't get the Ozempic. So I asked him what else is out there. So we thought about Mounjaro, and that's how I got on Mounjaro. But the time period between Ozempic and Mounjaro was 3 weeks. In those 3 weeks, I gained like 3 to 4 pounds. I now thinking back, can see that my appetite increased because I was just eating. I was always hungry, always eating. I never really paid attention that Ozempic was really cutting my appetite like it was. So that has me thinking, in the future, am I going to be able to maintain this mindset of not worrying about what I'm eating if I'm taking off Mounjaro, if I come off of Mounjaro? I just want to start getting myself together and start incorporating good eating habits so that I can maintain the weight loss after Mounjaro. So that's just always in the back of my head. And I know I say that all the time. If you watch my previous videos, I keep saying it because I want to make sure that I can lose the weight, because now, since I know Mounjaro is doing this, I am taking it to maintain my A1C, A1C is the measurement of your blood sugar over the past 3 months. So that's an indicator of if you have diabetes or not. My A1C right now is 5.9, and I want it to stay out of the diabetic range, because right now it's in the pre-diabetic range, and I want it to go even lower out of the pre-diabetic range. But Mounjaro is helping with that. But there may be a time when my insurance won't cover it because my A1C is good and so forth. So I want to be able to withstand and manage this weight loss and keep the weight off. So I want to incorporate those good eating habits and just a healthy way of life. So I have been exercising. I've always liked exercising once I get into it. When I stop exercising, I fall off. That's it. But once I get back into it, I enjoy it. So I exercise every day. Maybe not every day, but because sometimes on the weekends I can't. I wouldn't say can't, but sometimes on the weekends it's not fit into my schedule. So I walk on the treadmill for at least 35 to 40 minutes. I try to incorporate some other type of quick exercise. I want to start incorporating strength training in the future, but I do that in the mornings. So I have been putting in at least 150 minutes, because that's the gold star. You want to do at least 150 minutes of exercise each week. I have been doing that. I have been monitoring my blood sugars in the morning. So when I get up in the morning, I check my blood sugar, and it has been trending down. It started out when I started back monitoring it, because I hadn't been monitoring it like I should. It was in the high 120s, 130s, and now it's down to the low 100s, even to the 90s. So I'm happy about that. that obviously Mounjaro is working for that, what it should, because that's the whole point. That's what it's approved for. By sharing my journey with you is helping me to reflect on my health overall, and I'm happy with that. This is good. So that's basically all. I've lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks, and I have started measuring my abdomen. I'm going to keep track of that. My blood sugar is coming down. I'm feeling overall better physically and mentally, so that's a plus. So thumbs up to Mounjaro. Like I said, I'm going to do another video on visceral fat, so check that out. I'm going to do, whenever it posts, I'm going to do another video on my thoughts of Mounjaro for just weight loss. So my thoughts of people who are or want to be on Mounjaro just for weight loss. What is my opinion on that? I'm not a doctor. I am a nurse, but I'm not a doctor. So if you are interested in Mounjaro, definitely talk to your doctor and get their recommendations, not mine. And definitely join me on this journey. I'm excited to see what is in store for the future, and I want you to be a part of it. So if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. And as always, thank you for watching. I love you guys, and God bless. Until next time.